Good afternoon, Ron Green, Lucky Tigers Hunt Club. It's the 16th of September. It's the second day of bow season here in South Carolina, and I'm sitting here in a blind, waiting just to get got set up. And I'm not quite finished setting up, but getting the camera set up so I can hopefully film if something comes through. Anyway, I'll video here periodically, let you know what's going on. And hopefully I'll see a deer, a good buck, and take him out. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye. Hi, I'm doing a voiceover on this clip here because the deer were too close for me to talk while I was videoing. I videoed the deer, the 4 does, for about 7 to 8 minutes before I shot the one. And I really didn't intend to shoot a doe when I went hunting today or yesterday, and but the does hung around there, and I sat there and I thought, and it was about 3:35 when I finally shot. I'm going to cut some of this out anyway. But what was going through my head was first I wasn't going to shoot a doe, and then I got to thinking, well, if I wait for the bucks to come in, if they come in at about 7:15, by the time I sit down and wait after I get a chance to shoot one, if I get a chance to shoot one, then I'm gonna it's going to be way after dark, and trying to track it through the briars is going to be hard. So that was one reason I took a doe. The other reason is all the camera pictures I've been getting on the property all year. I'm only seeing about 5 bucks. 2 mature, 3 very young ones, 4 pointers, cow horns. And I thought, nah, we need to save the bucks. They need to live. We got about 20, 25, 30 does running around the property. I thought, well, we need to thin the does down a bit. So that was my thought process, and why I ended up taking a doe and not waiting for a buck. This was only the second day of archery season. I've still got till 1 January before the deer season ends here in South Carolina. So I'll probably get another, see if any bucks come in, and if so, maybe I'll harvest another buck with a rifle later on. Anyway, that was my thought process. I'm going to cut some of this out so you don't have to sit there and just watch it all. So y'all take care. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye. What time is it? It's 3:48, and I just hit a doe about 20 minutes ago, and I recovered the arrow, and it's got good blood on it, and I've got blood on the ground. It looks like it's lung blood, so just got to wait a little while, and then I'll go track and see if I can find her. I know what direction she went, and I got blood and I got the arrow, so hopefully I'll have some good pictures later on for you. Take care. Bye-bye.
Good boy, Ace. Good boy. Yeah, he got hung up on a tree back there, going absolutely crazy over this deer. Popped off the leash. So anyway, he found her. Oh man, nice deer. Nice big doe.
Well, it was a successful hunt. Called a friend of mine who has a dog. He's not officially trained as a tracking dog, but he is he has tracked 5 out of 5 deer in the last 2 years. And there she is. And the bolt that I used, that was a Carbon Express Maxima, and I was using a G5 Mega Meat broadhead, and it did a clean kill. She ran
the track from where I shot her to where we found her was 100 yards through the briars, and so it didn't take long to find her. So anyway, y'all take care. Thank you. I appreciate you watching the video, and we'll see you later. Bye-bye. All right, Ron Green here. It's Sunday, the 17th of September. I did a video yesterday of my hunt down on our lease, where I took a doe with a crossbow, and I just wanted to put an ending to the videos right now, because I took one yesterday, but for some reason it didn't take on the camera. Anyway, first off, I'd like to thank Tony Painter from SC Creative Farmer on YouTube. He is a neighbor of where we have the lease, and he's also a member of a hunt club. And he most graciously came yesterday afternoon and brought his dog Ace. And Ace is not a certified tracking dog, but I'll tell you what, that dog is 5 for 5 now for finding deer that have been shot and had dropped. And he provided that video of Ace where he where Ace actually found the doe. The doe had run 100 yards from where I shot it, and through some of the thickest briars. Tony and I looked like we'd been tied in with a bobcat when we got done. I don't know if you see got the cats coming all over. I got one cat behind me called Trouble, because he's a redhead. I've got another one called Midnight, which is a solid black one on the other side of the camera. She's sniffing the camera. Anyway, just wanted to say thank you. I'll give a shout out to Tony for giving me that video that I could include, and let you know we did recover the deer. She was 120 pounds. She traveled 100 yards after I shot it. I gotta tell you that my crossbow, which is a center point amped 425, did its work. The broadhead I used was a G5 Mega Meat, 125 grain. So it hit its mark, took the doe down, and I sat there. I'll explain in the video because I got to do a voiceover, but I sat there for about 8 minutes videoing the deer, the 4 does, making sure that there were no fawns around. I will not take a doe that has a fawn in the area. I just want to make sure the fawns have a good chance of survival with all the coyotes and everything we have. So I sat there for 8 minutes. I'm gonna cut some of that video out of watching the deer for 8 minutes, so you don't sit there and be bored watching that. But I will do a voiceover on it, explain what my thought train was, why I took a doe. Main thing was I didn't want to sit there till dark and try and take a buck and try and track a buck in the dark, and by the time I find it, have all the processors closed. That's one reason I took a doe that early in the afternoon. I shot the doe at 3:35 in the afternoon. The other reason is on all my cameras I've only seen about 5 bucks on the property, and 2 of those are mature bucks. The other 3 are real young, which I hope don't get taken out this year. So with that many bucks, and I've got pictures of probably 20 to 25 does and fawns on the property, I thought, yeah, we need to thin out the does a little bit. I didn't want to be there till midnight tracking a buck last night, so that's what my whole thought process was on why I ended up taking a doe and not waiting for a buck last night. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope this explains a little bit for you, and hope you enjoyed watching it. We love having you watch it, and we hope you put some more up here for you very soon. Thank you, goodbye, you take care, and this is Ron Green from the Lucky Tigers Hunt Club.